स्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Very, very happy to be with all of you today this morning for Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita class. And last time I completed successfully the 7th chapter, which is Lord Chaitanya in 5 features. And today we are going to begin the chapter number 8. And what is this chapter number 8? This chapter number 8 is very, very special because chapter number 8, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is going to share his heart of how he got this instruction. He got instruction to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So many times Chaitanya Charitamrita is a very sweet literature. It's a very, very amazing Shastra. So many devotees ask, like, Prabhu, we really want to know what was the inspiration. Every time we want to know some inspiration, right? You hear a very nice lecture, you see a very wonderful devotee, you want to know, oh, what is your inspiration in spiritual life? Yes. So we all want to know that. We want to know the inspirations. What was the inspiration behind Srimad Bhagavatam? Yes. Why did Parikshit Maharaj hear Srimad Bhagavatam? Why did Shukadeva Goswami speak Srimad Bhagavatam? How in first place did Srimad Bhagavatam come about? So we want to know the different types of inspirations. Correct? We want to know the inspirations and aspirations. So similarly, we find here that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad is going to speak about his inspirations. Yes, what has been his inspiration to actually write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So the chapter's name is The Author Receives Orders of Krishna and Guru. Yes. Okay. So this is a very small chapter compared to others. Okay. So it has totally 85 shlokas. 85 shlokas. So we will try our level best to complete as much as possible. Okay. As much as possible, we'll try to complete. Okay. So first the prayers of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the first 5 shlokas. Come the prayer. Vande Chaitanya Devyam Tam Bhagavantam Yadichaya Prasabham Nartyate Chitram Lekharange Jadopyayam. Okay. So here he is offering his respectful obeisances to whom? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vande, I'm offering my obeisances. Chaitanya Devam to Lord Chaitanya. Who is he? He is not some ordinary person. He is Bhagavantam. He is Sakshat, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yat Ichchaya Prasabham Nartyate. By his desire, unki ichha se. Yat Ichchaya Prasabham. Immediately, all of a sudden, without my any control, I have no control over myself. Without having any control over myself, Nartyate. I've been dancing. Okay, if we dance without practice, what will happen? Imagine you see a very, very beautiful girl who is dressed very wonderfully and she is doing Bharatnatyam on stage. Yes, nicely. Like that, nicely she has done. And after that, imagine another boy stands up and he says, "Mujhe bhi dance karna hai. मैं भी डांस करूंगा." अरे वो प्रैक्टिस की हुई है 10 साल से, 10 years of practice, strenuous practice and hard work. Then she is doing that arangatam. They call it arangatam. So you're doing that practice. Please don't make a fool out of yourself. नहीं मैं करूंगा, नहीं मैं करूंगा. So was that dance all of a sudden something like flop show? बिल्कुल नहीं. Chitram. It was a beautiful dancing that I did. Yes, it was a beautiful dance. So somebody has danced very beautifully without any practice. Means what? Means you may be a dancer in the past life. But here he's trying to say that I have absolutely no experience of dancing, but my dancing is nothing but the dancing is Sri Chaitanya Prabhu's mercy. And what dancing? That dancing is the writing. The writing, Lekharange, the writing of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that I have done. Lekharange, this is my dancing. Correct? And he's very humble. He's calling himself Jadopi I am, although I am a fool. I'm doing this, although I am a fool. Like that, he's thinking. So he's actually spotlighting the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All he's trying to say is that Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is a Shastra, which is the postgraduate study of Krishna consciousness. Bhagavad Gita is foundational study. Srimad Bhagavatam is a graduate study. And Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita is the postgraduate study. So the postgraduate study requires at least some of the students to turn on their videos. कुछ लोग तो वीडियो ऑन करें अपना पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट स्टडी है सब लोग ऑफ करके कैसे चलेंगे so please try. I don't mind seeing the fan, the ceiling, the main road, but let something move. I don't want this black Brahman. That's something which is demoralizing. अपने curtains भी दिखाने ना, no problem. You can even show your curtains. It's okay. Something better than nothing. Thank you. So that's how he has taken up this task of writing Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. All right, next one. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gaura Chandra, Jaya Jaya Paramananda, Jaya Nityananda. So these offering obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Advaitacharya Kripamaya, Jaya Jaya Gadadhara Pandita Mahashaya. So he's taking the blessings of Advaitacharya and Gadadhar Pandit. Jaya Jaya Srivasadi Yata Bhakta Gana Pranata Hayya Vando Savara Charana. Saying that I offer my respectful obeisances to Srivas Acharya, who is the Bhakta Tattva, and yet all the other devotees, the Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, it's very important that before we chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we should properly chant the Panchatattva Mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All right. What is the result of remembering Panchatattva? Panchatattva को करके क्या होता है? When you remember all the Panchatattva, this is the result. मूक कवित्व करे या सबार स्मरणे पंगु गिरी लंघे अंध देखी तार गणे. Oh, these three types of people are considered, I wouldn't call them weak, but I would call them that they are handicapped in one sense. They're handicapped. One is Muka. Muka means a mute person who cannot talk. He's handicapped. He can't speak. Pangu. Pangu is a limping person who's unable to walk because of some disease like polio, etc. And the third is Andha. Andha is a blind person. He's also challenged, correct? Physically challenged. So we call them physically challenged or handicapped. So, but on the other hand, Ya Samara Smarane, you remember Panchatattva, all these five personalities along with the devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Ya Sabara Smarana, you remember them? Muka Kavitva Kare. Oh, you will find that a dumb person begins eloquent poetry. Pangu Giri Lange, a lame person crosses over mountain. Yes. And Andha Dekhe Tara Gane, and a blind person, Tara Gane. He can even see the stars. Correct? He's able to see the stars. He has such a telescopic vision he develops. He's able to see the stars. So you can attain super excellency. Yes, super excellency just by remembering the Panchatattva. This is called Kripa, Prabhupada says. Because without Kripa, we cannot go beyond our material range and limits. So it is Kripa that takes us beyond all the material limitations. Okay. So now, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has offered respects to the Panchatattva. Uska obeisances pe kiya, respect pe kiya. He is very respectful. But now, he's going to give some kind of gali to some kind of people. कुछ लोगों को गाली सुनाने वाले. Why? Because this is also out of compassion. See, we give out abusive language, we use galis, and we are not we are criticizing somebody. That criticism, that gali is coming out of envy of the heart. That's because we have envy in heart. But when you observe that such great souls they're criticizing, like Prabhupada used to call scientists as rascal scientist, foolish scientist, or he used to say that rascal politicians. So when he calls rascals, when he's calling somebody fool, he's calling someone murkha, mudha. See, Prabhupada is speaking out of compassion in heart. Prabhupada is not an envious person like all of us. He has no envy in heart. And Prabhupada is very old. He was 70 years old. He was like grandfather. So when a grandfather chastises, the people don't mind. So similarly, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad is also almost technically 90-year-old. Yeah, as he's writing this book, he's writing this book in his most ripened age of 90. That's when he's writing this book, right? So we need to understand that he's also having that old age. Yes, he's not like youngster like all of us. He's an old man who's like grandfatherly figure. Okay, so he can write this. So let us see whom he's trying to criticize and for what. हे सब न माने पंडित सकल तासबार विद्या पाठ भेख कोलाहल. Say, ye sab na mane. Whoever don't accept Panchatattva, whosoever is not actually believing in the statements of Chaitanya Charitamrita, yes, non-believers. Ye Pandita Sakala, they may be so-called scholars of the Vedas, so-called learned in Vedas. Ta Savara Vidya Pata Peka Kolahal. All those learned people, they may speak their sermons, so-called lectures and pravachanas, but they are all like frogs were croaking of frogs. Mendak chillate na? Mendak. When do mendaks start shouting? In the rainy season. Correct? Rain shuru ho gaya. Kisko rain shuru ho gaya? Those who living in Maharashtra, the rain started. Yes, yesterday it was raining. It was raining really bad. So much of rain. Now you can see waters has accumulated everywhere because of the rains. So what is this? Yes. So now we will start hearing the croaking of frogs. They'll make their sound. That's what. That is the Pandit. All the Pandits, so-called Pandits who don't believe Chaitanya Charitamrita, don't believe Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, don't believe Panchatattva, they're all speaking. Their all talks may be based on Vedas, but they're all nonsense. Correct? One more statement. ये सब न माने ये बा करे कृष्ण भक्ति कृष्ण कृपा नाही तारे नाही तार गति. So even if you are a devotee, see frog, one more point I remembered. What does the croaking of frog do? When a frog croaks, the frog is thinking, oh, I am singing so beautifully. Itna madhur vani hai meri. Like that, who's thinking? The frog. But what we are all thinking? Hey, band kar. Nonsense. Close it, shut it down. बहुत त्रास हो रहा है. They are feeling so much of problem and trouble. These people, trouble creators. अरे कोई इनको चुप कराओ. So we are thinking like that. But the frog is thinking, oh, मैं कितना मधुर गाता हूँ. इतनी मधुर वाणी है मेरी. He is thinking like that. But who is he attracting with that madhur vani? Saap aa raha hai. The saap comes and saap starts telling Mahaprasade Govinde. Namo Brahman, he is going to eat the frog. He's coming for that reason. He's not coming for sorry. Arey kya madhur dhwani. Such wonderful sound. Let me go and listen from, itna badhiya ho raha hai. Like sometimes what happens is people listen to the kirtan. I mean, they say, अरे इतना बढ़िया कीर्तन चल रहा है क्या? चलो live देखते. They may be hearing on YouTube. YouTube, they're hearing such wonderful kirtan going on. They say, अरे YouTube पे क्या देखना? अभी जाके live देखते. इतना बढ़िया कीर्तन हो रहा है. Let's go and watch it live. Correct? So like that, the snake is not coming for that. The snake is saying, oh, this is a sound saying that मेरा प्रसाद इस direction में है. So he's going to eat his meat. And now in this sloka, what is told? In this sloka, it is told, ये सब ना माने ये बा करे कृष्ण भक्ति. These non-believers of Chaitanya Charitamrita, even if they do the so-called Krishna Bhakti, yes, Krishna Kripa nahi taragati. They will not be able to get the Krishna Kripa. Because it is said that unless and until we surrender to the lotus feet of Panchatattva, there is absolutely no hope in the age of Kali. Gaur Nitai, Panchatattva, the six Goswamis, they are the only hope for all of us. So if we are not surrendering unto the Panchatattva, we are not going to get Krishna Bhakti, no matter how much ever you try. So for Krishna Bhakti, for Raja Bhakti, Panchatattva is the only way for all of us. Alright. So now what is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami do? He is going to give some examples. Purvayaiche Jarasandha Adi Raja Gana Veda Dharma Kari Kare Vishnura Pujana Oh, initially there were some kings. There were some many kings who were ritualistic kings. What were they? Yeah, they used to do Vishnu Puja, correct? They used to do lot of Vedic rituals. Ved Dharma nicely they used to do, like Jarasandha. Jarasandha Adi, that means many. Jarasandha and party. But what do you understand? Although they did this, does anybody keep their child's name as Jarasandha? कोई किसी के बच्चे का नाम जरासंध रखता है? Why? जरासंध सुन के पॉजिटिव फीलिंग आता है. Jarasandha, the moment you hear Jarasandha, ah, what a wonderful devotee of Vishnu. Ah, Jarasandha, what a wonderful performer of Vedic sacrifices. Jarasandha, oh, what a wonderful donor to Brahmanas. What do you remember as soon as you hear this word Jarasandha? Jarasandha naam sunte hi, what feelings come in your heart and what do you remember? Nobody? Some of you are wondering, अरे Jarasandha कौन है? अरे Jarasandha comes मामा का ससुर, अस्थि और प्राप्ति के पिता, lusty fellow. Oh, Jarasandha is called a lusty rogue. What else? He was present in Draupadi Swayamvar also. Just letting you know. He had desire to enjoy the beauty of Draupadi. That's why probably one of you is calling him lusty. Anyone else? Oh, he was so damn envious of Krishna. So much envy towards the Lord. Envious. That's what we remember him for. We remember him as a demon because he's so much envious of Krishna. Krishna nahi manita te daitya kari mani. Chaitanya na mani letai chaitanya taramani. So although Jarasandha was doing Vishnu worship, yes, he was worshipper of Narayan. He was not calculated as Narayan Bhakta because he was not accepting the Krishna Tattva. Yes, he is a Pashandi. Pashandi is a person who is an atheist on account of not understanding the Vishnu Tattva properly. So he is worshipping Vishnu, but he is blaspheming Krishna. What nonsense is this? Similarly, any person who may be worshipping Krishna, but you don't accept Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you are also a Pashandi, thus an atheistic person. That's what who is telling? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad. Yeah. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to have, now he's going to mention some thought process of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in next two verses. Morana manile sab lokah benash ithilagi kripadra prabhu kairila sanyas. So this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's thought process. Morana manile sab. If these people don't accept me, the people of Kali don't accept me, then what will happen? Lokah benash. All these people will be destroyed. Yes. It is said, the Srimad Bhagavatam also says this, 11th canto. If you are not, you don't regard Krishna, then what happened? Sthanat brashtat patanti adaha. Yes, sthanat brashtat patanti adaha. You will be losing your position and you will fall down very badly. And that's what he's telling. Loka habe nash. Everyone will fall down if they don't regard me. And for this reason, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted sannyas. Why? Because in those times, people all would accept, they will all respect sannyas, no matter who is he. If he's Mayavadi sannyasi, he's Vaishnava sannyasi, he's any type of sannyasi. Any sannyasi is always worshipable in the Vedic time, in the previous times. So in that particular contemporary time also, people had a lot of respect for the saffron color. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, at least as a Mayavadi sannyasi, what they will do? As a Mayavadi sannyasi, at least they will respect. They'll offer me pranam. But if they're offering namaskar to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what instruction of Gita are they following? Manmana bhavamad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. That's an instruction of Gita, that every day we should bow down and take the blessings of the Lord. So thus they are also following this instruction of Gita where they are bowing down and taking my blessings. Very good. They are following this philosophy. And thus by offering repeated namaskar karte dhire kya hoga? He will develop Krishna Bhakti. That's what we have observed even in our ISKCON temple. They come to ISKCON temple. In our ISKCON temple, who are all there? कोई नहीं है, खाली है temple. You went to ISKCON temple, you didn't see anything. जरा सा भी दर्शन नहीं हुआ आपका? जब भी जाते थे ISKCON टेम्पल, प्रभु जी दर्शन बंद हो जाता था, इसलिए प्रसाद लेके वापस आ जाते थे. You didn't see anything? This type? What all darshan you have seen? So initially people come, they see Gaur Nitai, चलो मैं ही बोल देता हूँ क्या करें. You all have not taken darshan properly. Next time please take. Huh? So there is Gaur Nitai, there is Radha Krishna, there is Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. You say Ei Gaur, say Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. We say na. So like say Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. So in that format there is the three deities are there. So people first come and directly go to Radha Krishna. They're standing. So they go offer respect to Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna सब जानते हैं. Everyone knows. सब जानते हैं, मानते भी. Then they go to Gaur Nitai. They wonder, ये लोग कौन है? Are they umpire in cricket match? They're showing 6 IPL भी चल रहा है. Yes. Are they umpires? They're wondering. Then they go to Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. Which aliens are these people? They're not able to understand. They don't look like human beings. Or at least those two, they look like very beautiful girls lifting 2 hands. So, but anyway, so they come every time and wonder, keep speculating. Again, they come Radha Krishna को respect देते हैं. And they say, अरे ये लोग भी खड़े हैं. These people are also standing. So these people are standing with 2 hands up. Something very, कुछ तो होगा. Some people they can say ये कोई देवियाँ होंगी, अप्सरा होंगी. चलो इनको भी respect देते हैं. So that's why they somehow they offer obeisances because they are in temple. क्योंकि राधा कृष्ण के साथ खड़े तो कुछ ना कुछ लॉजिक बनता है ना, तो नमस्कार करो. Then they go to Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra they go and they also wonder कि ये भी कोई होंगे. ये कोई some people say they are Sita Ram Lakshman. Yeah. Some people say Sita Ram Lakshman है ये. Some people say ये कौन है, ये जो है गणेश है, पार्वती है, सरस्वती है. Big logic. Some people say ये शिवा, पार्वती और गणेश. Like that, many things. People have lot of, but they know that this is God. चलो ये भगवान है, हमारे भगवान. And sometimes they come and see the Gajavesh, Hativesh, Gajavesh. And then they come and see Gajavesh, they say, हाँ ये हमारे गणपति है. Yes, दो गणपति. Very nice. So the Ganpati Bappa Moria, they come and they accept. Something, some or the other way, sayena kena prakare they come and offer respect. And they offer namaskar. So that will start. The namaskar they offer. That's the beginning of kripa that flows. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also decided that some way or the other kripa should start. The kripa starts when you do one of it. Either you chant Gauranga, whether you meditate on Gauranga, you study about Gauranga, you chant the names of Gauranga, you offer obeisances to Gauranga, you offer bhoga to Gauranga, some way, some service to Gauranga. Service to Gauranga, last episode we saw that how the Mayavadis rendered service to Gauranga and became Dhanya. Correct? So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, because by sannyasi, at least as a sannyasi, they'll respect me and they'll advance. Sannyasi buddhye more kari namaskar tatavi khandiva dukha paive benistar. So although they may think you're offering respect to a sannyasi, still what happens? Their entire dukkha will end. It's the end of their miserable existence and beginning of their path towards nistar, getting liberated from this world. That's what will happen. Yeah. So now, although such merciful nature of Chaitanya is there, who is the person who will not worship him? Ena kripamaya Chaitanya na bhaje jana sarvotama hailo tare asure ganana. See, despite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu being so very merciful, na bhaje jana, somebody is not doing bhajan of Lord Chaitanya. Yes, not coming to Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Sarvottama Hailo Tare Asurgani. He may be the best of the best person in all material calculations or so-called spiritual calculation. Yes, so-called public opinion, but still this person is calculated as who? Asura. This guy is number one Asura. Asuraman, jo karta hai. Asura. That's what they are. Okay. So now here, this section is a very special section. So here, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is inspiring all the readers and listeners of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita to use one's intelligence to understand Chaitanya. Ataeva punakaho urdhva bahu haya Chaitanya Nityananda bhaja kutarka chadiya. So please understand. That's why again I'm requesting you. Yes. I again speak, lifting both my hands up. Urdhva bahu hai. I'm lifting both the hands up and speaking unto all of you. Chaitanya Nityananda Bhaja, worship Gaur Nitai, and Kutarka Chadiya. Give up your faulty logic. Give up your nonsense logic and just worship Chaitanya and Nityananda. इन दोनों को आप worship करो. यदि वह तार्किक कहे तर्क से प्रमाण, तर्क शास्त्र सिद्धि है से ही सेव्यमान. Hari Hari. If some logician comes, dry logician, Tarkik, he comes and he asks, unless and until I don't understand from Shastra or I don't understand from logic and argument, how can I worship Gaurnitai? अरे ऐसे थोड़ी हम लोग कुछ कर सकते हैं. हम लोग लॉजिकल जो साइंटिफिक है वही करते हैं. We do scientific and logical things. We don't do anything else. Acha, if that is the case, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami tells them, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Parah Vichar Vichara Karile Chitte Pave Chamatkar. So Vichar. Vichar means what? What is the meaning of Vichar? Vichar means thoughts. It means thoughts. So we have how many Vichars in a day? We have 70,000 विचार्स पर डे. इतना सारा विचार करते हैं. तो इतना सारा विचार में कितने विचार सीरियसली करते हैं? I'm asking all of you. There are 70,000 विचार we do every day, but how many serious विचार्स do we do? Of course, प्रभु जी. आजकल लाइफ इतना बिजी रहता है, सीरियस विचार करने के लिए विचार टाइम नहीं है. Yeah, we do विचार. Lot of thoughts are going on in the mind, in the background, but rarely we do something seriously विचार. Correct? छोड़ो. लेकिन सीरियसली विचार करते हैं एक व्यक्ति के बारे में. Who is that? चैतन्य महाप्रभु. And what especially his daya, his merciful aspect, his aspect of being the most munificent incarnation. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Daya Karah Vichar. Please take this thought very seriously. All other thoughts are nonsensical thoughts. This thought very seriously. Vichara karile chitte pave chamatkar. You will see that if you do this, you will be mind boggled. You will be wonderstruck. You will not be bewildered, but you will be आश्चर्यचकित हो जाओगे. Oh, how wonderful. That's what you will say. You will call it wondrous. Oh, beauty. Very nice. That's what you will say. You will become amazed by listening to this particular daya aspect, the merciful aspect, the most munificent aspect of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That will be your experience. Like that, who is telling? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. All right. So here two things have happened till now. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offered prayers, and after offering prayers, he is actually chastising and criticizing those fellows who are kutarkikas, non-believers. He's telling, give up your nonsense and surrender. That's what Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. So now आप बोल रहे हैं कि थोड़ा श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य के दया पे थोड़ा विचार कीजिए. Just contemplate, just meditate, or just think about the most munificent, merciful aspect of Chaitanya. That's nice, but can you please speak something about it? What is so merciful? What is the munificent aspect? What is the daya that we have to do vichar? वो क्या है? Okay, so that is explained in the next verses, few verses from 16th verse onwards. बहु जन्म करे यदि श्रवण कीर्तन तबु तना पाय कृष्ण पदे प्रेम धन. See, please understand. Even for many births, many births, you keep doing Shravan and Kirtan. You do chanting and hearing. Still, Tabuta na paya Krishna pade premadana. Still, you will not attain Krishna prem at the lotus feet of the Lord. Now, one may ask, Prabhu, कुछ mistake हो गया ना? सब सही है, सब सही है, but ये ना हटा देना चाहिए. Yeah. Some people may say, Prabhu, this you should rub it. Some mistake made by Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami. No, it's absolutely correct. Some people say two mistake. ये ना भी हटाना चाहिए, ये बहु भी हटना चाहिए. एक का जन्म. One life is enough. और some people say, प्रभु, इसमें और भी मिस्टेक है. शास्त्र से एक का जन्म नहीं, एक का 12. One time you do Shravan Kirtan, you get perfection. अरे कृष्णास कविराज गोस्वामी अब तक तो सब सही बोल रहे थे, till now his explanations were so lucid and so perfect. अभी गलती क्यों कर? No, it's absolutely right statement. प्रभु जी, फिर तो अपना पूरा philosophy गलत हो गया ना? Our entire philosophy is a mistake, a big mistake. Is it so? That's why we have to understand very clearly. Prabhupada और आचार्य के blessings चाहिए. It is if one is chanting aparadana, one is an aparadi. We are committing offense. In an offensive way, if you are approaching Shravan Kirtan, then you can keep doing offensive chanting for lifetimes together. Still, you will not get prema. That's what is meaning. Okay. So this particular shloka is from Hari Bhakti Vilas. So this is talking how Krishna prema is sudurlabha. There are 6 characteristics of prema. Sorry, of bhakti. Bhakti has 6 characteristics. Kleshagni, Shubhada, Moksha Lagunakrit, Sandrananda Visheshatma, Krishna Akarshani, and Sudurlabha. These 6 characteristics you will find in Nectar of Devotion. You read NOD, you will find these 6 characteristics. Whenever we study Bhakti Shastri, we study these 6 qualities in great depth. So two qualities are associated with sadhana bhakti. Two extra qualities are associated with bhava bhakti. So thus bhava bhakti has 4 qualities. And prem bhakti has 6 qualities. 2 plus 2 plus 2. Sadhana bhakti ke bhi hai, bhava bhakti ke bhi hai, prem bhakti. So the ultimate prema bhakti is called as Sudurlabha. So this is verse from Hari Bhakti Vilas which talks about Sudurlabha. How prem is Sudurlabha. Nyatah sulabha muktir bhaktir yajnadi punyatah seyam sadhana sahasrair Hari Bhakti Sudurlabha. So what is this shloka telling us? This shloka is telling us that Nyatah Sulabha Mukti. You cultivate knowledge of Brahman, cultivate knowledge of soul, Sulabha Mukti. You will easily get Mukti. You will get liberated. That's very easy. Bhuktiri Yajnadi Punyatah. Yes, you do Yajna, you do Karmakand Yajna, you will get material enjoyment. Easy. That is also very easy. See, the liberation is compared worse than material enjoyment. Kaivalyam Narakayati. Material enjoyment is considered heavenly. But Kaivalya, the moksha is compared to as good as hellish condition. That's why it is it's ये बदतर है. Yes, तो यज्ञ करो पुण्य मिलेगा, पुण्य से आपको मटेरियल एंजॉयमेंट मिलेगा, उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है. Yeah, but सेयाम साधन साहस्रैर. Yes, sa yam. Please understand. You may do this sadhana for thousands of sacrifices, thousands of sadhana you may do. But Hari Bhakti Sudarlabha. आप जो है साधना करते रह सकते हैं, करते श्रवण कीर्तन करते रह सकते हैं, लेकिन भक्ति जो है सुदुर्लभ है. अब व्हाट डू वी अंडरस्टैंड ऑफ दिस? व्हाट इज दिस प्रभु? ये तो एंटी क्लाइमैक्स. वी जस्ट सेड यू सिंपली चैंट हरे कृष्णा, यू गो बैक टू गॉड. अब क्या प्रभु आपने फिलॉसफी बदल दी? व्हाई प्रभु जी? वी आर ऑल सो होपफुल ऑल ऑफ अ सडन, एंड नाउ सडनली ऑल ऑफ अ सडन वी आर ऑल हार्ट ब्रोकन, वी आर ऑल मिजरेबल प्रभु जी. वी लॉस्ट ऑल होप. सब कुछ चला गया प्रभु जी. अब क्या करें कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा प्रभु जी. इसलिए आगे समझिए. फुल्ली वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड. कृष्ण यदि छूटे भक्ते भुक्ति मुक्ति दिया, कभू प्रेम भक्ति ना देन राखे न लुकाइया. Okay, so this particular shloka is basically this, and the next one is talking about the rarity. It says Krishna yadi chute bhakti bhukti mukti diya. Yeah. So what? Somebody wants, a devotee comes and says Krishna मुझे material enjoyment दो, bhukti. Krishna says take it, ले लो, take it, no problem. He says Krishna give me mukti diya, give me liberation. Krishna says take that also, no problem. But kabhu prema bhakti na dena rakhe na lukiya. He will never give prem bhakti so easily. You go ask Bhakti, Krishna and say please wait for some time, please wait. And he will hide it. Lukaiya, luka chupi means, we heard na, luka chupi. Now hum luka chupi kele, luka means to hide. Lukaiya, he will hide the prema. Why? Because when prema is bestowed, Krishna becomes purchased by the devotee. Yeah, Krishna becomes purchased when he gives you prema. So moment somebody has prema, is purchased Krishna. कोई अपने आप को कैसे बेचेगा? वो भी इतनी आसानी से. So easily somebody will sell themselves. No, so he doesn't give it so easily. He'll give, but not so easily. So this is a shloka from Bhagavatam which proves that. Rajan patir gururalam bhavatam yadhuna Daivam priya kulapati kvachakin karova Asteva manga bhagavan bhajatam mukundo Muktim dadati karichit smana bhakti yogam. We will not discuss the other three lines because it will take time. We'll come to the crux. The whole purpose of this shloka is being quoted is Bhagavan jo hai muktim dadati karichit. He will give sometimes. Karichit means what? Sometimes. कभी कभी मुक्ति भी दे देते हैं. लेकिन स्मरण भक्ति योग, लेकिन प्रेम वो नहीं देते. भक्ति जो प्रेम भक्ति है, that he will not give so easily. That much you can understand. The other context, we'll leave it for now. The proof you understood, right? Yeah. So this is a verse from Bhagavatam 5th canto, Rishabh Dev section. But now you see here, what makes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu special? Krishna, does he give bhakti easily? Krishna gives bhakti easily, mukti easily, but he doesn't give bhakti so easily. He gives, but not so easily. बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ता है, फिर भगवान देखेंगे. It's not easy, but you see Lord Chaitanya. हे न प्रेम श्री चैतन्य दिला यथा तथा जगाई मद्गाई पर्यंत अन्येर का कथा. See this Krishna prem which Krishna hides and keeps. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu yata tata सबको बांट दिया, इधर उधर सबको बांट दिया. He just distributed it. ले लो, free. Yes, he went and distributed. Hare Krishna. Now you get an information. Now please be honest. You get an info. There is a gentleman who is distributing gold biscuits. These are not cookies or biscuits with the brand gold. No, they're actually gold biscuits. He's distributing and he's distributing how much ever you want. What will you all do? Be honest. Gold biscuit बांट रहा है वो व्यक्ति. Yes. Grab it. जाओ. Grab as much as possible. How will you prepare and go? You will carry Jola bag? You will carry suitcase? We will suspect him. Yeah, that is what is Tarkik. You are a Tarkik then. If you are suspecting him, you are Tarkik. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is beaten you nicely. Suspect. Yes, anybody else? What you will carry with you? क्या लेके जाओ? We will take every bag possible. We will take our biggest car. सब कुछ बैग, बड़ी गाड़ी, सब कुछ लेके जाएंगे. There's unlimited supply. He's telling I will give as much as you want. And the offer is limited. Offer is limited only to today. Oh, we'll take whole family. आप लोग भी बैग लेके आइए. आप लोग भी अपने अपने बाइक पे, गाड़ी पे लेके आइए. Now let me give you a situation. The situation is, he is 500 kilometers away. What will you do? Still you will go? To what 500? Even if he's 10,000 kilometers away, will you go? How many of you say that? Yes. Imagine it's raining so heavily. इतना तेज बारिश है. There's hailstorm. Still you will go? अरे worth taking the risk. Worth taking the risk. चलो लेके जाते हैं. Obviously will go. Very good. So that person who is distributing something is distributing something which is cannot be even compared to gold. Gold is a material commodity after all. But this personality is distributing something which is purely spiritual. And it is much more valuable than gold, gold is going to leave you here. This is something which is going to come after you. Even after you die, it's going to take you. It's going to come with you. That commodity is distributed. And even he did not even leave Jagai Madai को भी नहीं छोड़ा. सबसे बड़े पापी. Some people come and say पापी है. लेकिन Jagai Madai, they are the biggest papis ever. ever in the history of creation. Nobody has done so much pap how much Jagai and Madai had done. And they got delivered. Anya ki katha. What do you speak of someone else? Swatantra Ishwara Premani Guda Bhandar Bilaila Yar Tare Nakila Vichar. Hari Hari. So he is a Swatantra Ishwar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can do anything. He is an independent Supreme Personality of Godhead who has unlimited supply of very confidential Krishna Prem, and he can, if he wants, he can deliver it to anyone he likes. Kuch bhi, bula ke kisi ko bhi de sakta. He has complete control over the commodity and he can go and distribute it everywhere to whoever he wants. He's Swatantra Ishvara. That's the beauty. So now Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is going to substantiate his section, this particular section. Adyapi ha dekha Chaitanya namaya ilaya Krishna prema pulaka shrovi valase haya. So after understanding this, even today, this offer is valid. This offer is always valid. Adyapi ha dekha Chaitanya namaya ilaya. Anybody chants Chaitanya's name. Chant Chaitanya's name. Krishna prema pulaka shrovi valase haya. He will be fully surcharged with Krishna Prem, and there will be standing of the hair, there will be flowing of tears, he will become completely overwhelmed, his voice will get choked, he will experience Ashtasankit Vipar, which means you will develop bhava, transcendental feelings for Krishna when you chant Chaitanya's names first. That is the power of Sri Chaitanya. Nityananda balite haya Krishna premodaya Aulaya sakala anga ashru gangavaya. See, you chant Nityananda. You chant the name of Nityananda. What happens when you do Krishna Premodaya? There is a rise that takes place. Rise of what? Rise of Krishna Prem. Rise of Krishna Prem. Aulaya. You become disturbed. Yes, disturbed. You get agitated. Sakala anga. All limbs will become quivering. They'll become quivering and disturbed. And ashru gangavaya. Like Ganges. The flow of Ganges, like that, the rivers will start overflowing. Yes, that is the power of the name of Gaura and Nitai. On the other hand, we need to understand this very clearly. This is also section we need to understand. We have few more verses, we'll go very fast. Krishna nama kare aparadhira vichar, Krishna bolite aparadhira nahaya vikar. See, if you in Krishna's name, whenever we chant the names of Radha, Krishna, Krishna's name, aparad vichar, yes, offenses are taken into consideration. On the other hand, we need to understand that Krishna balile aparadhira na haya vikar. If you're chanting Krishna's name with offense, you will not have any transformation. There won't be any change. You will not feel ecstasy. There won't be any change in heart. Kuch nahi hoga. So many references are there. This is the reference from Bhagavatam mainly. Tadasmasaram hridayam vatedam yadgrihyamane harinamadhe na vikriyeta yadata vikaro netre jalam gataruheshu harsha. Yes, so beautiful. If one's heart does not change, tears don't flow from his eyes, his body does not shiver, and his bodily hairs don't stand on end as he chants the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it should be understood that his heart is as hard as iron. This is due to offenses at the lotus feet of Lord's holy name. This is the Na Vikriyeta. There is no transformation. Yada Vikaro. There is no vikar, there is no change. Netre Jalam. Such kind. What are the vikars? Netre Jalam, crying. Gatra Ruheshu Harsha. Your body is standing, your voice is choked. When? Grihyamane, you're chanting the Harinam. That time. Tadasmasaram means that is the steel framed heart or iron heart. Hridayam Batedam. The heart is not, that heart is not melting upon chanting of the Holy or hearing of the Holy. Yes. Eka Krishna name kare sarva papanash. Premira karana bhakti karena prakash. Actually, one Krishna's name is enough. See, we're coming back. One Krishna's name is enough to destroy all the sinful proclivities, sinful reactions, and all the sins in the heart. It's enough. Premera Karana Bhakti Tarena Prakash. And yes, that is the reason for Prema Bhakti to arise in the heart. Correct? Premera Udaye Haya Premera Vikar Sweda Kampa Pulakadi Gadgada Shrudhar. So I'm not repeating the ecstasies, but you will develop Sattvic Vikar when you chant Krishna's name. Yes, this is the actual result. Anayase Bhavakshaya Krishnera Sevana Ek Krishna Namera Fale Pai Etadhana. So one name of Krishna, Anayase Bhavakshaya. See, without just doing any hard work, Anayase, आपको ज़्यादा काम नहीं करना, ज़्यादा मजदूरी नहीं करना है, not much of a labor. Bhavakshaya. Bhava means material existence, repeated birth and death. Shaya, it's finished. And Krishna is even. You get service to Krishna in the spiritual world. Eka Krishna Namere Pale Pai. This is the wealth that you get just by chanting one name of Krishna. Yes. Ena Krishna Nama Yadi Laya Bahubar Tabu Yadi Premana He Nahiya Ashrudhar Tabe Jani Aparadata Hate Prachur Krishna Nama Bijata He Na Kare Ankur. So, but still, Prabhu, we are chanting every day, so many times, not just one Krishna. How many times you have chanted Krishna? Yes. Yena Krishna Namadi Lai Bahubar. See, if you have chanted Krishna's name so many times, Tabu Yadi Prema Nahe. Still, you have not developed Prema and all the ecstasies. You have not developed. Tabe Jani, please understand. Aparad Tahate Prachur. You have done a lot of offenses. Yes, you have committed a lot of offenses. Krishna Nama Bijata Hai Na Kare Ankur. And yes, the Krishna Nam Bij which the Guru has given in the heart. At the time of initiation, Guru Kahe Bija Aropan. He gives the particular seed. Yes, that seed of bhakti is given in the heart. That is not, that bhakti seed will not manifest because of aparad. So what is the hope for us? Prabhu ji, nahi ho raha. हम लोग सब इसी category में आते हैं. कृष्ण नाम लेके भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा हमारा. Yes, we are not developing prema, we are not developing ecstasy. So what to do? चैतन्य नित्यानंदे नाही ये सब विचार नाम लैते प्रेम देना वहे अश्रुधार. Vahe means flowing, flowing of ashrudhara. There will be streams of currents of rivers of water, rivulets of water flowing from the eyes, ashru, tears. And prema dena, nama laite prema dena. You develop prema and ecstasy immediately when you chant Chaitanya Nityananda. Because their names don't contain that offense. Yes, they don't have that offense. Swatantra Ishvara Prabhu Atyanta Udar. So this particular independent Lord, Sri Chaitanya, is very, very udar. He's like unanimous. Tare na bhajile kabhu nahayan star. Oh, we don't worship Chaitanya. There is no hope for such a person. There is no hope. There is no scope. We have 5 minutes. Should I stop here or continue? That's what I'm wondering. Because it's going beautifully. The next section is of 10 verses. We'll not be able to complete. Okay. Because we have not yet come to the section where Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is getting the blessings. But we'll conclude here. So today, what all did we see? We saw the wonderful prayers that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami offers to the Panchatattva. And he says that Panchatattva can make one do miracles. Yes, one can do miracles in Krishna consciousness if we have the blessings of Panchatattva. Muka will start reciting Kavita. Pangu can climb over mountain. And under Tara Ganadeki, he can see even the stars. Correct? He can see the stars clearly. The farthest point. There is a power of what? The power of Panchatattva. They can make the impossible into possible. Nothing is impossible when we have blessings of Panchatattva. That is one thing we saw. Then the second section we saw that how the Tarkika and Avishwasi, the non-believers and Tarkik Gan, they're chastised. Yes, they're chastised by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami as fools. You may believe in Krishna, but you're exactly like Jarasandha who believed Vishnu but rejected Krishna. Similarly, some people may do Krishna Bhakti, but you reject Mahaprabhu. You're useless. They're all useless as they're also demons like Jarasandha. Then Tarkik fellows, you give logic, then we'll accept Chaitanya. Then please come and see how logical is the daya of Sri Chaitanya, the mercy of Sri Chaitanya, how logical it is. Uspe vichar. After that, then next section he says that yes, you may perform bhakti for a long time, but you will not get prema and bhav. Why? If you're offensive. Yes, offensive. That's why. So Krishna Nam, offense is always there. And Krishna doesn't give prema so easily. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives prema easily, and Chaitanya Nitai, when you chant their names, there are absolutely no offenses. So start regular worship of Gaur Nitai. And Gaur Nitai will be worshipped when we chant the Panchatattva mantra, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta. So we cannot just mindlessly recite also Panchatattva mantra. We have to understand science. So today we understood the science. So although the chapter has changed, the glory of Panchatattva is not stopped. So last chapter was Chaitanya and 5 features. This should have come in that chapter only. But Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is telling that very clearly that Chaitanya Charitamrita couldn't be written without the mercy of those 5 personalities and their devotees. Panchatattva. So how many of you have desire to do wonderful things for Srila Prabhupada, in the mission of Prabhupada? How many of you have desire? Ichha hai? Very good. Please meet me. I'm in desperate need of all of you. Sahi mein, I'm very serious. Please meet. We can discuss together how we all can collaborate and do something wonderful and excellent for Srila Prabhupada. I'm serious. Yeah. But prerequisite is we need to take blessings of Panchatattva. Panchatattva's mercy is there. Nothing is impossible. Yes, there's one faith that I have built very strongly reading last chapter and this chapter. Panchatattva. They're everything. They'll punch everything else. Panchatattva. Hare Krishna. We will pause today's discussion and we will meet again in the next class. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Panchatattva ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pad ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Samasta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Ritai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you all very much. Hare Krishna.